From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Kayla Cockrell with today's Free Press Voice Briefing. It's Monday, August 7th, 2023. From Free Press reporter Christina Hall, sailboats in summer, blue ice in bleak winter. Lake St. Clair's beauty crosses all seasons as its waters are nestled not just along two of Michigan's most populous counties, but along two countries. It's popular with boaters and freighters, sunbathers and anglers, but it's also an important freshwater resource for nearby residents and creatures. Its shoreline offers vistas for homes, yacht clubs, wells for thousands of pleasure boats, and jobs at marinas, shops and restaurants, especially in its coastal towns. The lake and its coastal zones in just one U.S. country it borders bring in $1.6 billion in economic impact to the county and region, per a new study. In the next few months, the Macomb County Chamber is forming a task force to support the study and further boost the economy around the lake. The lake even has its own day. The last Wednesday in July is Lake St. Clair Appreciation Day in Michigan. In other news, from Free Press staffer Tanya Wilt, the Mega Millions jackpot is likely to be the game's largest ever, after no one matched the winning numbers drawn Friday. The jackpot is now estimated to be $1.55 billion for the next drawing Tuesday, according to the Mega Millions website. It's expected that the jackpot will set the record for the game's highest, but jackpots are hard to predict with complete accuracy, so we won't know for sure until closer to Tuesday. The jackpot was last won on April 18th. On a ticket sold in New York. The next Mega Millions drawing is Tuesday, August 8th. Drawings are held at 11 p.m. every Tuesday and Friday. A jackpot winner who has the option of taking an annuity or cash payment. The annuity is paid out as one immediate payment, followed by 29 annual payments. Each payment is 5% bigger than the previous one, according to the Mega Millions website. From Free Press reporter Jennifer Brooklyn.
When the pandemic hit and schools and businesses shut down, one industry was quick to reopen: childcare, which decision makers realized is essential. Billions of dollars of relief money poured into states' coffers to make sure daycares stayed open and met payroll, even as children stayed home, staff migrated to higher-paying jobs, or stayed home with their own children, and costs went up. It worked. The historic public investment in childcare stabilized the faltering industry and kept young children learning. But it was never designed to last, and now it's coming to an end. September 30th marks the end of the fiscal year and the end of stabilization money aimed at keeping childcare centers solvent. Experts are calling it a funding cliff, and they're expecting grave consequences. According to a report by the Century Foundation, 3.2 million children could face disruptions to care. In Michigan, 56,648 children are projected to lose their childcare. More than 4,000 childcare workers could be out of a job, and millions of dollars in income tax, wages, and employer productivity could be lost. Providers and advocates continue to encourage legislators to designate reliable funding for an industry they say needs to be considered a public good.
I'm Andrew Burkle with the Free Press Sports Department. And football in Detroit is oh so close. The Lions kick off their preseason schedule with the New York Giants on Friday night. But before that, the G-Men will be in town for joint practices on Tuesday and Wednesday. The Lions have been working away in Allen Park, but there's nothing quite like testing yourself up against the best of the best from other teams. It's become a major trend in recent years as teams from around the league like to practice against other squads for a training camp change of pace. Last year, the Lions traveled to Indianapolis, as fans of Hard Knocks will remember, but this year, it will be the Giants coming to town, and they've got plenty of blue-chip talent for the Lions to measure themselves up against. Players like Dexter Lawrence, Evan Neal, and, of course, Saquon Barkley will provide plenty of fun matchups for the Lions coaches to monitor. Those who follow the Lions won't be shocked to learn that third-year head coach Dan Campbell can't wait for the opportunity. Campbell said it can be easy to get in a rut during training camp, and practicing with the Giants will be a great opportunity for his team. The Lions had the day off on Sunday and returned to the field Monday before squaring off with the Giants for 2 days. As always with training camp, though, whether facing your own team or an opponent, the biggest thing is staying healthy. So while some competitive reps are certainly a priority this week, the team won't be going full speed. It's a fine line between building up towards the regular season and not risking injury. Teams around the league this week will try to toe that line.
For more on this story and more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com.